On October 31st, a thought came to my mind regarding rephrasing things in our minds. This is because I was fascinated with how our minds register things and how that trickles down to our actions. So I just typed on Google rephrasing statements, and the one particular link I clicked on was really informative. There were two categories of words that really stood out to me, and I thought to share them with you today. Before we get into that, it's important to note that positive language changes how we perceive ourselves. It inspires people around us, it changes our moods, and even it inspires us to live or rather it creates a conducive environment for us to live and to exist in. You'll get to see how that works as we'll now look into the two categories I just mentioned. Now, the first category is a group of words that communicate obligation. Being human and having my 20-something years of experience, I know for sure that if something sounds like an obligation to us, that's usually a turn-off, for lack of a better word. And examples of such words we have to, need to, ought, supposed to, must, should, and so on. I'm sure you get the gist of those kinds of words that speak an obligation to us. Please make sure to add in the comment section any other obligation word you know of that I have missed out. Whenever something feels like an obligation to us, we get tired even before we begin acting on it, right? And that is so crazy because the things that we deeply want, we don't even have to be forced to do them. We just do them naturally. To whatever heights we'll have to go, we do them because we want them so badly. I have a perfect example for this one, and if you relate, make sure to leave a comment below so that I can know we are many. Let's say you had planned to do something, for example, dishes, and you had a whole plan for that. You had scheduled a time to actually do it. And then someone, say a sibling, a partner, a parent, comes and asks you to do dishes. How does that feel? Does the energy you had at first to do the dishes stay at the same level, or does it drop? I don't know about you, but mine would drop pretty fast from 100 halfway. And that's all the brain, my dears. That's how it registers things. When things feel like obligations to us, it just pushes them away and it just depresses the brain and gets off, that speed or that action drive it had before. Obligations don't sit well with us naturally. And that's why we need hacks like this to help us succeed in life, because I'm sure it's everyone's desire, and everyone aspires to do well in life. So I'll say a sentence with words of obligations we've mentioned here, and then rephrase it. Here it is. I should sleep early today because I need to wake up early tomorrow. There is nothing wrong with that statement, but tell me if you notice any difference with this one. I want to sleep early today because it always translates to me waking up feeling fresh and in good time. How do the two sentences register in your mind? Definitely the second one makes it easier for you to sleep early and actually makes you want to wake up early tomorrow. Actually, it's a trigger for me to go and sleep right now. This is a simple exercise you can do actually. You can just pause the video right now, think of a sentence with obligation words and rephrase it. The second category of words are words that limit or limitation words. For instance, I can't dance, I don't do well with crowds, I never speak well in public, I can't play the guitar, I can't, words that limit you. In my opinion, when you use limiting words, we sell ourselves short and we excuse behaviors such as procrastination and laziness. There, I said it. Earlier on, we said that if you want something badly enough, you figure out a way to get it. So imagine what these words do to that drive. Imagine what these words do to your mind and the actions you take. Us using limiting words is also a cover up for us not saying things as they are or being honest with yourself. My opinion. Hear me out. When we say we don't do well with crowds, we could actually be saying, I avoid being in big crowds because it involves me talking to many people, even in times when I'd rather be quiet and to myself. That sounds very authentic and honest, if you are being honest with yourself. So you saying, I don't do well with crowds, there's so much depth to that statement than just saying you don't do well with crowds. Don't say you can't dance. Say you have not taken an interest in dancing, or you're afraid that the classes will take long, or you're afraid of the funny moves you'll make at first when you're starting the classes, or you have your priorities on something else at the moment. At the end of the day, the power lies in you. There's a verse in Mark that I love. It's Mark 9:23, and it says, everything is possible to those who believe. Don't kill your potential by using limiting words. Instead, call things for what they are and be honest with yourself and rephrase statements so that you, at the end of the day, have the power and you understand that it's within you to make changes that are necessary for you to achieve what you want to. That's all I had to share today. I hope it was impactful. As always, give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube recommends it to other viewers. In case you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that anytime I put up a video, you are the first one to know about it. Thank you for watching and see you in one of my other videos. Peace.